Year.
Yes, sir.
We back in the building.
We back. Episode 9. We're reacting to the first game of the Western Conference Finals. Lakers take an L, but it's an L that I personally feel like I can deal with.
It's a good L. It's one of those weirdest L. The Lakers felt like they were up against themselves in the first half in terms of defense, but also just like elite shot making by Denver. Like that was crazy. Jamal Murray, MPJ, Jokic, elite performances all around.
Oh,
Also, Darvin Ham giving MPJ the easiest shots the world's ever seen by continuing to start Schroeder. That was tough because Reeves had to guard a 6'10 MPJ who can literally jump higher than anyone when he's shooting and hit at ease. Like that's too easy. That's way too easy. So that you lose like 12 points there. And then Eric
dude.
Lewis is ref in this game.
Yeah.
Like you can't lose points
I
there.
think I think I think lineups were, even though Darvin Ham, we gave up a lot of points, a lot of shots. I think this was a great coaching job by him on the aspect of finding out which lineup really works. Because we did change up the lineup
Yeah,
quite a bit, a couple times this game.
figured it out. He really figured out some good lineups.
And, being down, I believe we were down, what, 22 points at the highest?
Something like
Uh,
that.
and they shot their best. We still shot the ball pretty well and
Yeah,
kept it
yeah.
within them. So it showed to us that one, the Lakers can score. We can score a good amount of points, but now we just need to cut down on turnovers, get some offensive rebounds, and we need to. I think we need to go big. That's what I
Yeah.
think is the biggest thing. We need to go big. And Vando, Hachimura, they're gonna have to play some big minutes. We're gonna probably do the point guard position. We're gonna have like Reeves, Schroeder, and D'Lo all have to play,
Yeah.
conserve minutes, honestly.
Yeah, kind of less than normal. We got to see Braun at point guard minutes.
Yep.
Um, I've been like you know this. I've been clamoring for this damn lineup of LeBron at point guard, Reeves shooting guard, like Vando and Rui interchangeable 3-4, and AD because
Yep.
like Rui has proven he can shoot. Like I don't know what's happened. This man's shot has gotten so much better. He was great today. I think he was 8 of 11, 17 points. Like he's proven he's going to be our pull-up jump shooter, but he can't
Yep.
defend. So you kind of in the like he can defend Jokic. He defended Jokic hella well in
Yeah.
the end of that
I was
game.
gonna say he could defend bigs pretty
But
well.
perimeter, we don't need that. Let him guard Jokic. AD plays the helper. Vando's guarding Jamal Murray. LeBron is on MPJ. Reeves on KCP. Now the matchups are way better than what we're talking about before.
That's
Like
that's the lineup of dreams.
everyone's covered.
Yeah.
Everyone's covered.
In KCP, and we all know we love KCP. He did a good service with us at the Lakers,
What was that today?
But you're not shooting like that for the rest of the series.
Especially not in LA.
Yeah, I guarantee it. But
Role
Jamal
players shoot better at home.
Jamal Murray, he played a good game. He was shooting shots, hitting shots. I saw a lot of shots over Dennis Schroeder, but with Vando sitting on that, I don't
That's
know.
different.
I don't know. You could just ask Curry. He didn't shoot that well. The best shooter of all time didn't shoot that well
Yeah,
when
no.
it was
Everyone,
on him.
he's six
So
nine. He provides problems.
that's what I'm saying. And I think AD being help side off of Jokic changed the perspective
Yeah.
of this game. Being
And the
like, okay,
series.
yeah, like it's like, okay, Jokic could do what he needs to do, but if we put some muscle on him, we might be chilling. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna, obviously, Jokic, he's like second best center in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's gonna get his. He's gonna get his triple double. He's probably gonna, but
That
if
that
scoring 30, I don't know he's doing that all series.
that shot end of third quarter was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like we're talking, he gave us 34, 21 rebounds, 14 assists, two blocks that were only in the first quarter. The Lakers figured out how to go to the rim in the second half. First
Yeah,
quarter, he got those two
foul trouble.
blocks. Yeah, 5 fouls. Lakers know how to take advantage of players who foul very often. You also had KCP with 5 fouls, Jamal with 5 fouls. The Lakers definitely figured that out that they can get their calls too. Um, and you just see that AD still gives him 40.
Yep.
Jokic may have had that amazing performance, and a lot of people were saying that no, now this is the MVP for real. This is the best center in the league. Blah 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 blah. I can just say top two like you, but at the end of the day, if AD can still drop 40 and 10, and the Lakers almost come back and win that game, I'm not afraid. I don't have any fear right now. I
Only fear. The only fear I would have if we go 2-0. And then that's not a fear of I think we're gonna lose. The fear is that do we have enough gas in the tank
right.
to survive a 7 game series at that point? Because if it goes 2-2, then it's going to game seven. It's going
Yeah.
to game
No,
seven.
100%.
Do we have enough gas in the tank to survive a big run that they have at home, game
Yeah.
seven? Are we going to be able to do the exact same thing we pretty much did this game? But we showed that okay, if they're even if they're up, we're not out of it. So, we can make some runs. We just got to play better on offense. We got to hit our shots. Everyone's got to shoot, but I think Vando will sit on Jamal Murray
Every
and
time.
he's gonna be getting tired when they go back to LA. But if we could steal one, like I said in the last episode, if we go 1-1 with Denver and any team, we take away their home court advantage, we have a chance because when we play in LA, we shoot better, we play better, and we play better defense.
Yep. As we always talk about, role players shoot better at home. You'll see like D'Lo was shooting after this game. He was 4 of 11. He was pretty terrible tonight, and you kind of expect it with D'Lo now. We understand he's just a better home player, and
Yeah,
he also can either like get played off the floor like he did today, or he can make an impact because Jamal Murray's guarding him. So KCP was kind of on him a little bit, but you're talking about you can take advantage of that Jamal Murray matchup with ease. LeBron was going at him every single time going to the paint. The Lakers succeeded going to the paint, but D'Lo can also expose a matchup of himself because he hits a lot of threes. Lakers just need a couple more threes, and you're winning that game. But obviously, it comes down to defense.
absolutely. And they have big contributions by a lot of different players other than just Jokic.
Yeah,
MJ hit some shots, KCP hit some shots.
he was
A
great.
person,
9 of 17.
a person that I would have loved for all like somebody like the Lakers to pick up was Bruce Brown. Bruce
He was
Brown,
available for the same money Lonnie got, and I love Lonnie, but damn.
Bruce Brown's a dog. He knows how to play the game. He plays defense. I see him doing something kind of like how he was doing all series, but not as much points, but being
Yeah,
active.
maybe a couple more assists.
Yeah. But he's a good player for them as well. But I just think that they're not gonna shoot as well.
No.
Jokic did what, three threes?
Yeah, that was absurd. And they shot 47% as a team, and that's like you exclude the two dumb shots by Christian Brown, I guess is how they call him, like at the end of the game. Like we're talking about 50+% from three, 55 from the field. Lakers shot 46% from three
Yeah, he shot
ultimately.
well.
That's a great shooting night, and you're encouraged, but you're also like, damn, can we replicate that? I think we can replicate that because different guys can step up. That's the advantage the Lakers have. If
Yeah.
some of these guys don't have it from three, the others will. Also, my God, great adjustment from Vando himself. It was only 10 minutes that he played. Didn't shoot a shot. That's what I'm talking about. Do
You don't
that. The
you don't
only
need
shot you need to shoot is a breakaway dunk. That's it.
breakaway dunk or a layup. Like you know what I mean? He is a good slasher. He knows how to make some good cuts.
He was a
Some,
+5.
but yeah, we just need you to rebound, defend, dude. That's
Yeah.
what we need you to do. Like, and everybody play their role. Everybody, do what they need to do. And we could be there. Austin Reeves stepped up, hit some big shots in the
Yeah.
comeback.
He was
So,
amazing, bro. He
you know,
7 of 14,
I love that
23.
because that's game one in his first Western Conference Finals, and all those jitters. All right, I could
Done.
play. Also, another thing, another dynamic that we just got used to now. We felt the air.
Yeah.
Playing in Denver, it's a high altitude, so the air is thinner, so you get tired pretty quickly. People that have played basketball
Yeah.
in higher altitude places have to understand that, that's something that you have to get used to eventually, you know what I mean? Thank God it's a series instead of like March Madness, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But since it's a series, that's something we're gonna have to get used to as well, playing over there, high altitude, getting ready, being able to run with them. But I
Yeah.
think if we come out early next game and AD just plays the same type of game, we're good. We'll
Chilling.
stick one, and then we're not losing in LA.
And AD didn't even defend well today. You
No.
get you get AD's normal defensive performance, you can win this game tonight. And
Yes.
that is encouraging because AD is, as we've talked about all playoffs, he's the best defender left right now in the playoffs. He's the best defender in the world, like plain and simple when he wants to be. So if he decides to really be the best defender in the world next game, or even somewhat like a flash of that, we're chilling.
Yep. We're chilling, man. We definitely are chilling. The only thing I would like to say too is, I'm the biggest LeBron fan. I would like to say that as a leader, as the GOAT that I think he is, I also have to call him out when I
Yeah,
think certain things is wrong. I think those last two big possessions that Braun had the ball in his hand,
or
absolutely fucking terrible.
terrible.
Terrible. Terrible basketball.
Reeves and AD should have had the ball. Those were the two people rolling. AD has 40, Reeves has 23. Come on.
Yes. Like, come on, man. Like IQ of the game right there. That was a time where I saw fatigue and not like,
Yeah.
just getting old. Like, you know what I mean? Just
And maybe the
thinking in my
elevation
mind,
for
yeah,
him, the elevation's different.
yeah, thinking in my mind I can do something that I
Yeah.
used to be able to do at ease and finding out that I'm not, you know, that's pretty hard. Like I like to break it down, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm looking at the first shot, the three. I don't like that shot at all. I don't think that's a good shot for Braun probably in the last 8 years of his career. I don't like that shot
Yeah.
at all. He's
No.
been good at shooting threes over time, but this year especially, he's not been good at shooting threes. And to shoot a three, like pretty much dribble pull up on a smaller defender. He was on Jamal Murray was on him, who has 5 fouls
Five
with
fouls.
like 59 seconds left in the game.
Could have gone right at him.
Go to the rack. You go to the
It was working.
basket.
It was working all fourth.
Yes. And like, yes, absolutely. We could have ran a pick and I would have liked even a pick and roll him and AD. Then he could pass out to Austin Reeves because they might help.
Exactly.
But just shooting a three like that was terrible. And then to
Yeah.
come down, try to dribble through two defenders.
And then you're putting Reeves in a weird situation, just as the Lakers in general, like to receive that pass after the cut, and then he makes a bad pass to LeBron, who's just in a compromised position, goes too slow with it, like Jamal steal. That's pretty easy for Jamal to get, and like most competent defenders can steal that off the help. So
That's
it's
it.
like it's just you're putting yourself in a bad position two times in a row, and when we could have just slowed down, even though it was 10 seconds left, get the ball in the paint. They're proving they were missing free throws. You don't need to hit a three. And also, LeBron, like ultimately will say, and the Lakers will say they're fine with the shot. You can be fine with the shot because it went in and out. But when you have, it's like the Jordan Poole thing. If you got time, take that time. It's on the clock for a reason.
Yeah, like it's just not good basketball. I don't care how good it is. Dude, I will call Steph Curry out for even the
Yeah.
shots. I did when he was shooting over AD. You have Anthony Davis on
Yeah.
you.
Swing that rock, bro.
And swing it or take it. Like if
Over
you
the
don't
rim
take him all the way to the basket. Put the pressure on the referee to either make a call or no call. But
or
if
80
you
to
get
block him.
blocked, then AD's out of a play to maybe rebound or something like that. You know what I
Especially
mean?
top backboard.
Certain stuff, you know what I mean? But Braun just shooting that shot, not really in rhythm on Jamal Murray. That's a good shot in maybe in a lot of people's eyes, but in personally, that's not a good shot to
No,
me. What's a
no.
good shot was Austin Reeves' miss
Yeah.
because the ball
That's a good shot.
swung twice. It was
Yeah.
on the right side, went baseline. Then I believe Dennis Schroeder passed out to Reeves right there, and then he takes a shot that's a little deep, but it's in rhythm. It's in the process. But Braun, that's not a good shot.
No,
And you know, you could have easily took that to the rack, back him down, put the pressure on the rest to make a call. And I, you know what I mean? It's certain things that I understand with Braun that maybe he didn't want to go to the free throw line because he's not that good of a free throw shooter. But still, like if you got a foul, Jamal Murray's out of the game. 59 seconds. That's a key player for them. And even if you miss, you're down one. Now we're down three. We're playing scramble ball.
yeah,
You know, that's just not a good shot even to play defense on. Like if it's someone, if say if you miss that shot, which you did, that's hard for you to get back on defense and play some
100%.
defense on a missed three. But even if you make the three, that's great. But like what was working was going to the rack. And AD should have definitely got the ball. Or do the matchup where you get Jamal Murray on the pick
Yeah,
and roll
take
and you see
advantage of that every time, and you can even put MPJ in those spots. You could
yeah.
you could bring Jokic out to the perimeter if you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't have rim protection regardless.
No, so that's what, and I think AD realized that today. I think this is gonna
Yeah,
be the first time in a while that we see him go back to back big games
yeah, yeah.
because I think that he finally realized that nobody can guard him
Yeah.
on the Denver Nuggets. Like they have absolutely no one. Like no one. No one can
No.
step up and guard him
And
at
that
all.
I think that's what the Lakers. That's why they smell blood.
Yeah.
They they know now. They can just go to the rim every time. Darvin Ham post game tonight is talking about we'll be okay. Trust me. My man is fully shaved now and saying that with a straight face. We're chilling. Like it honestly feels that while we are, the strategy is going to be awesome to watch. Like Darvin Ham so far kind of makes mistakes first, surprises everyone, fixes his mistakes, and everyone's looking, damn, what an adjustment by Darvin Ham. But then he goes and makes another adjustment.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna be looking for because I know he's gonna make the next one. I think we all can pretty much guarantee a wing is coming in into the starting lineup next game,
I,
and I think it's a conversation like who we're trying to bring in. Obviously, we're talking about we need both of them in, and you want to run Reeves, LeBron, AD, but ultimately it'll be interesting because he's knowing him, he's going to choose between the two of them. He's not gonna lose D'Lo or Reeves starting spot because he thinks that's like a sign of respect type thing, and that's whatever. But I don't know. Either one provides you different things. Like Rui provides the ability to stop Jokic in a different way. Vando provides the ability to stop Murray in a different way, which is why he might be forced to do the inevitable Vando and Rui for D'Lo and Schroeder.
yeah. And you know, I feel like that's enough scoring, and that'll bring a spark for our bench because I truly believe that like their bench is good, but
Exposable.
yeah, they can't
They they
score.
made they made us look a little silly, but we scored right back.
Yeah,
It wasn't that crazy. Bruce Brown had a crazy dunk though.
that was nice.
That was very impressive. He's a key. Like that's a key signing. Like what? I know I said it earlier, but what a signing! Like what a signing! He's a perfect fit for a Jokic led team. Like I think he was probably so frustrated with all those ISOs that he was dealing with being a role player in Brooklyn, and he just had to cut to kind of be open. But now he's just getting found before anything by Jokic, and then he's also cutting, making the right basketball play. Lakers have players who can do the same stuff, but he's a factor. He's definitely a factor in this series.
Yeah, he's gonna make a difference, and he just brings that hustle, man. He plays hard all the time, but I think I predict one. We'll take it game by game, but I think next game we'll win by at least like around 18 points,
Yeah.
around like 18, 16 points, because I think it'll be a defensive game, and we'll see it be like around like a score of like 105 to like 90 something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
It's
think we're
grinded
gonna,
out type of game.
yeah, we're gonna definitely we're gonna play some more defense, man. They're not gonna shoot that good as well. We're gonna
Mhm.
slow down the game. but then we do need to get more fast break buckets, in my opinion,
Yeah,
like more
agreed.
easy fast break buckets. But that's just because, I think that would be easy to get a certain lead. And Jokic, his defense it's very, very non-existent in
It would
my
just give our team a lot of energy.
yeah.
Our team thrives off just like energetic highlight plays. I don't know what it is. I'm sure a lot of teams do, but for us specifically, it feels like we get one of those, we just go get into a rhythm. We can string off like 10 in a row. And this is what it's all about also, momentum. And I don't want to talk about the refs very long because Lakers fans, especially Lakers fans like me, get a lot of accusations for always blaming the refs, but I'm really just calling out like a certain play that happens in time. And to me, when I see a certain play get called wrong, especially by a guy who's a Celtics fan, I tend to think it's a little suspicious. And I also tend to think that those 2 points would really matter. I think there were two instances where we lost 2 points each. So we're talking about a 6 point outcome. That's a 4 point swing. We're talking about a tie game. We can realistically like say that those free throws that happen at the end don't have to happen because we're in a tie game already, and you're just taking away points from the Lakers actively, and you're also giving points to Denver when certain calls just feel like they had a little bit of Eric Lewis influence.
No, some of those calls were terrible. I mean, one that stood out to me was the Jamal Murray on
And
Dennis
that
Schroeder.
was
Like,
absurd.
hey, like,
And they went to Secaucus for that. They literally went to the people. I saw Denver fans saying, "Wow, that is marginal contact."
yeah, that's not a foul. But the refs always have that power. They're always going to be in, like, always part of the game. But
Yeah,
they definitely screwed up on a lot of calls, in my
yeah,
opinion.
yeah. You lose a couple points. They were talking about a different game, but at the end of the day, like we talk about, so Lakers don't play defense. They're not going to win anyways. And even if you can steal a game like that, you prefer to play defense just all series. Like
Yeah,
that's all. Defense wins championships. This is the best defense in the league. They'll pick it up.
they'll pick it up. You know, we'll lock in Jokic. We just gotta box him out, get him out of the paint. I'll live with him shooting threes. I
Yeah,
mean,
keep shooting threes. That the other three he hit leaner,
yeah,
kind of off the catch. That was crazy. I'm like, and I saw
his
him
threes are
practicing it,
always like,
but
yeah, his threes are always insane to me because they just look so like off. But it's just he's a good arcing shot. Like
yeah, the
he's
arc is ideal.
he can shoot. Like,
Yeah, he definitely has the talent.
yeah, I think we'll lock in KCP. Jamal Murray is not going to shoot that well. MPJ, we got to definitely lock him in. You know,
It's as simple as just getting someone who can close out with longer arms for MPJ. Jamal, we kind of know how to guard him because we faced him in 2020. He's not as athletic as he was then.
yeah,
He's a better shooter probably, but like he's not as athletic. So you just got to be able to deal with him hitting shots on you. KCP, man, we know what KCP can be like one game and be like the second game, be like the third game. He was amazing in 2020, but then we saw 2021. So it's like, and he was injured in that series against Phoenix, but we kind of know how to defend him. Great, you give him credit tonight, but you don't expect 21 from KCP next game,
no,
or at least in LA.
yeah, no, I don't see it happening. I think that we could definitely lock them up, lock them in, and once we get that on board and we figure out our lineups, they won't be able to defend us.
No, Lakers figured it out, and then I feel like that's we've talked about the Lakers a good amount here. The analysis, I really like talking about these games. I think we're gonna just do this all the time now.
Mhm.
Just analyze the rest of these playoff games, and then in the summer we'll get to what we talked about in the summer. But today a huge event happened.
Yes,
Victor
sir.
Wembanyama, you are a San Antonio Spur.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. He knows it. He's talking
Most
about it.
guaranteed. Yeah. Most guaranteed player since LeBron James to be like, yeah, no, You're going first pick.
Yeah, he even talks about San Antonio like the tampering is elite, and I know the league fixed it. We're gonna switch the backgrounds here because this is just about the league right now. The league, I want to just shout out Adam Silver for this fix because like for a while I was believing that if he goes to like a Detroit or a Charlotte or a Houston, this man is going to be a Los Angeles Laker in 4 to 8 years. Like the best players in the league, if they get drafted to a trash franchise, i.e., LeBron James, they end up coming to the Lakers. I don't know what it is about the Lakers. They trade for the best players always. They never get the second best, or they never get like the second tier players. It has to be the best, or they don't like it. So, um, Wembanyama would have been a Laker in my eyes, but that's okay because he is going to the team that's like perfect for his story. He is a French icon. Like he talked about it today. Tony Parker is someone who he looked up to. It's so awkward. And then you have Boris Diaw is someone who he looked up to, and he's excited. He's a Spur. He wants to be like Tim Duncan. They're gonna have the best people training him. Greg Popovich and Wembanyama together. Like, are we kidding? This kid's gonna be a superstar in like 2 years.
No, yeah. That is gonna be absolutely insane. He's gonna get the best type of coaching that he's probably ever had. And Victor, freaking unicorn, man. He's a damn unicorn.
He is, and I don't like the team around him at all. I think they're gonna have to make that trade to maybe get some like other good young players around him. I like some of the young players. I don't think any of them have star potential, but you already know the franchise is gonna figure it out. They have all of the Hawks first round picks. They have all of their first round
They
picks.
got money
They
too.
have yeah, they have the most cap space in the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can
If
go and get Dame, boy.
Yeah, yeah. Go trade for Dame. Go sign. I don't know, like a big wing. Go get Harden, damn near. Go get or Kyrie. Like you can offer any of these players maxes. You can offer Kuz a max. You can offer Jeremy
Kyrie,
Grant a max. Kyrie. You can offer like so many different Brooke Lopez. So many different types of players. You can make Wembanyama any position you want with how much money they have.
I'm putting him
Like
at the 3.
yeah, they might. They might. Like they don't have a center now, so he'll be center for now. But why not sign one? Why not trade for one? Like, say preserve his career by playing him at the 4 or the 3. You could because he could be a 20-year guy just shooting over people, and he doesn't even need to be athletic.
This kid could be the first ever player in history, I think, to get Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year at the
Yeah,
same.
that is a great take.
Like I truly believe it because you cannot give it to him if he averages at least one steal, which I think he will, and
Yeah,
3 blocks a game. There's absolutely no way.
that's literally what Jaren did, and so therefore, yes, and also this man can maybe drop 4. Like
Yeah.
he's insane. He's got what like an 8-foot wingspan, and he tracks the ball really well.
He's gonna get so many fouls.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's gonna rip through. Like the Spurs are gonna also teach him how to move the ball well too. So he's gonna have that in his bag. He's gonna be able to like be a team player and a winning player.
You're gonna play him like he's a 7'5" Tim Duncan.
Yeah. And then when it's time to go clutch, he'll basically bring the ball up.
Yeah.
Like what the hell?
That's the thing that I am worried about a little bit is that, you know, I saw on the Paul George podcast, they had a pretty good take on this, was that
Hmm.
I want to see how it is going to be for him to get picked up by somebody 90 feet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Somebody hounding him. Because we haven't really seen that overseas. But like someone like you know what I mean? I think like someone like a Jimmy Butler or, Paul
Yeah.
George, somebody like, you know what I mean? That's a really good defender that,
Even McDaniels or like Vando, both
yeah,
McDaniels, like long wing defenders as well. Damn
yeah,
near Clint Capella. Let's see how he does.
yeah. I would love to see how that's going to work with his game. But I have confidence in Victor. I think he's willing to work. I think he's willing to get better. I think he's also a kid that is like a lot of these guys that come out of the draft. They make it seem like they're ready for the spotlight, but I think Victor actually is ready for the spotlight. He understands what he is.
He's been
Uh,
ready for a while, I think.
yeah. So I predict him one at the least
I think the
averaging.
Spurs already have the jersey.
Yeah. Oh no. Print it. I don't even know what number he's gonna rock. Probably rock
I
like
I,
number one or
I
something.
think one, yeah. And that's kind of cold, but a lot of people do rock one.
Yeah. That'll be pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. He could be potentially the best ever player to rock number one. If
Hey,
we
that's true. That is true.
but I predict him to average literally something like how LeBron averaged, but in a different way. I predict him to average at least
Heroes.
like 19, 20 points, probably around like, let's say I give him 6 rebounds because I don't think he's
Yeah.
gonna get so many rebounds like what people think he is.
Yeah,
He
no, it'll be
might,
like
he might. If he does,
maybe.
then freaking 19, I'd say 6 or 7 rebounds a game, probably 4 assists, at least 3 blocks, and a steal. That's
It would
ridiculous.
be ridiculous. And if he can even get you double digit rebounds, that's all-star first year.
Absolutely. If he just plays more than 56 games next year,
Yeah,
I'm happy.
yeah,
If he could
yeah.
stay healthy and they could
Yeah,
figure
yeah. That's the
do it,
thing. Do you think he gets injured this season? Because like, or do you think the Spurs pull? We've watched the NBA for a while. We know what they do with big men. Sometimes they just sit them. They pretend like they got this crazy injury, like Embiid, and they kind of just try and get their bodies ready. And even if it's like Chet, he had a bad injury, but he could have come back earlier. But
yeah.
if like Victor has the slightest thing, do you think they just shut him down and then do it
Oh,
next
absolutely. Hell yeah. I'm shutting that boy down. That boy is $1 billion check right there. I'm shutting
year?
him down. I don't care if he stubbed his toe. Shut him down.
Yeah,
I won't shut him down entirely because I think Popovich likes to shut people down and then, you know what I mean, play them in
teach him the game.
yeah, like, I still see him being active and doing what he needs to do. But I think that like to compare him to Chet, like I'm looking at Chet and he did a full year sitting down and he didn't really grow to me. He didn't grow, he didn't get any mass. And I think Victor actually has a better body set to be
Yeah,
capable of gaining maybe 20 pounds of, maybe some muscle and
yeah.
figuring it all out. But I think that, yeah, he's just ready, man. He's gonna
Yeah.
make an impact immediately.
And what's crazy is like they're teaching him these like I think they've been working with him since like practically birth because they knew he was going to be a specimen to like become an athlete because they're like having him warm up his damn toes today. I'm not sure if you saw that. There's the video of him just like walking on his tippy toes,
Mhm.
trying to warm up every single toe. He's like isolating each toe so his feet get a little are like strong and warm. I guess that's a method of warming up. um that I'm now seeing for the first time through Victor Wembanyama, and he does. I think he's just been with NBA trainers for a while because the NBA was broadcasting all his games too this year, which is psycho. Like they're putting all of those games on NBA.com, and there are millions of subscribers watching those games. And on his highlights are on YouTube every day, and like he's experienced the NBA media already, probably, but not to what he's gonna feel in when he's actually in it next year. But he's ready. Like I don't know the way he was talking today, he's been a Spur. It feels
Yeah.
like they have all hoped for this moment. The entire city of where the Metropolitan 92s, I think is what they are. And then just all of France, the entire country of France is just so pumped that he's a Spur.
Yeah.
And it feels like again, the fix was on. Is the greatest fix ever. But it's perfect. It's perfect for Victor Wembanyama.
Dude, my God. Hold on. Pause real quick. I have a
Yeah,
good
you're
take.
good.
I need to grab my food real quick.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask, I think that something that would be really cool to think about. I think Victor Wembanyama probably will have, you know, one of the highest jersey sales. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking like I was talking to somebody about this. I was like, where do you think Victor Wembanyama is gonna get a signature shoe from?
That's a great question. Is he with anyone right now? Do we know?
I
He
don't
probably.
know.
I don't think he's signed his deal yet. I mean, he's probably getting the craziest offers we've ever heard of right now. Um, Damn, that's a great question. I
Because I mean,
Jordan.
like Luca probably could have signed with somebody overseas, but he didn't, and he was able to sign with Jordan right away.
No, as in, I think Jordan. I think Jordan because literally exactly what you're saying. Luka Doncic, Jordan. We're talking international. The international connection with Jordan is crazy. Jordan reps PSG,
Mhm.
so you already have the connection in France, and you're kind of talking about someone who can offer the most money. Like, because dude, Michael Jordan can offer that bag. He's about to. I think he's thinking about selling the Hornets potentially.
Yeah,
Bro, invest all that into Victor. Invest all that into his shoe line, into his damn jersey line.
he could
I think he,
potentially have the best big man shoe.
yeah, potentially ever because you can just give him a guard shoe or like a wing shoe
Yeah,
almost. Like something to maintain his ankles for sure, but like they can build something because Jordan is really Nike, Nike's really Jordan, like
yeah.
it's all together really. So you're getting the Nike people to help you out too. You're getting the best designers, you're getting the best like technicians in terms of shoes. So I would assume those two. But what about you?
Yeah, I could see Jordan definitely as well. That's what I was thinking.
Nice.
Jordan or I don't know, like a strong push for maybe like Under Armour or something like that.
Yeah, someone who's got money, with money and like needs a brand saving kind of move almost might come to him with more money than who have like the big brands.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, you know, it'll be just crazy to see. Like, I just can't even imagine him even in 2K, dude.
No, it's gonna be busted. It's gonna be busted.
Like playing with a 7'5" Victor Wembanyama in 2K, no matter what team he's on, that's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, that's insane.
But he's the real deal. But I'm still looking at Scoot though. I'm still looking at Scoot because who got the second pick? Do you think?
So the second pick goes to the Hornets. This is an interesting conversation. Hornets have LaMelo, and a lot of people. I follow some prominent Charlotte people because I'm very invested in Bryce Young in fantasy football.
Yes.
But a lot of them were like, take Scoot, run the 2 point guard rotation. Because you take best player available, or maybe LaMelo one day leaves. Who knows? Um, but like I don't know. I would think that you would look at Brandon Miller harder, but Scoot is crazy. His body is like what they've
Yeah.
done to him in the G League Ignite over these last 2 years, and he's like 18, 19. He's looking like a man, looking like a man child.
He reminds me a lot of like a little bit of Donovan Mitchell and just like kind of like Donovan Mitchell, Derrick Rose
Yeah,
kind of but yeah, I think the Hornets that would be really dope. I think that could
dude.
be the
Yeah,
Michael Jordan's last push. Like, dude, like, can this work? That's in dude, if you do that, I'm trading Terry Rozier and I'm going to get me something else.
100%. I think regardless, they got to trade Terry. They got to trade Gordon. They got to let go of PJ. They just got to reset.
Yeah,
It's
Gordon's
not.
got to go for sure.
Yeah, maybe.
Terry, you try and get something good, but
Yeah,
Gordon Hayward, you got to just get something out of it, maybe some draft picks or something.
like seconds. I would take just cap relief, bro, because you can sign better players in free agency right now, and also they have Mark Williams, who I like as kind of like a young center. They need a four so badly. They're obviously linked to Miles Bridges to like come back. Um, he and Lamelo had a lot of good chemistry. I'm not sure if it's the smartest thing as a franchise to do
Yeah.
when you want to build around Scoot and Lamelo, but that would fit the play style. It's just you need more defense to link with that after and shooting. Um, so you could do it. It's just like, what is that the right decision? Do you want to like continue with that? Bridges is going to get suspended the second he signs a contract. That's like a guarantee. He's missing half to full of a season, So do you want to commit money to someone who will be good in a year? It truly depends on like what direction Charlotte's looking to go right now.
I think the direction they should go is pick Scoot Henderson, build around those two. You trade Terry Rozier for maybe two good three role players,
Yeah,
whatever you can get out of that. Get somebody actually that can score, come off the bench, but also like maintain a lot of like, you know what I mean, energy.
Yeah.
But you trade Gordon Hayward for some draft picks, maybe future or this year. But what you do is you go and when you trade him, you go and try and get somebody like John Collins or uh Clint Capella, somebody
Yeah.
like that.
Both available.
Yeah, those two are available. It seems like they're not going to get re-signed by Atlanta, so they're probably going to have to go. And I
You can
think
make a deal there.
Lamelo and Scoot with a Clint Capella just alone is really great. But even someone like John Collins, then they still have PJ Washington. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, it depends on if they want to keep him or not. He's a restricted free agent though.
Yeah,
So they could. I could see them also moving on.
yeah, I could see him moving on as well too. But if they could get somebody like John Collins, you know what I mean? Those two guys are really good on the pick and roll,
I
and
actually like that a lot. Good fits, really good fits.
so that's what I think they need.
So Lamelo, Scoot, hopefully a 3-and-D wing. Like you're that small forward position should be a shooter. Like that guy needs to be able to absolutely shoot because
Yeah,
that just works perfectly in a team that has guards. Um, but like also can defend, of course. And then you could there's a world where the Hawks could trade for both of them.
yeah,
Because as we know, like you and I are looking through trades all the time. Like those two could definitely get on the Hornets if the Hornets are willing to give up some draft capital and like Hayward and Rozier or like the rights to PJ Washington, Rozier and a pick. Because Capella's values dropped a lot. Because they want to go to Big O.
yeah,
And man, what a fit. And then so you're talking about Collins and Capella, maybe Washington and Capella.
yeah,
You're building something there. You're building something there. We'll get one more guy around Scoot's age as well. Just like, bringing in youth is always the smartest decision when you're just rebuilding your roster.
absolutely. So getting somebody like that, I think could
You have
really
like your two
that
vets
could
and
be Michael Jordan's last push. And I think that would be like the best one for him because I think Scoot Henderson, he really is a dog. I
he's a
think
winning he's a winning player. He plays both ends.
yeah. So I think, he can be really, really good. He's super athletic. Defensive wise, I haven't seen too much on, but I believe that he can play the passing lane. If he puts himself to it, he has the body and to be a
Yeah,
good
that's the
defender.
thing, the body. The thing is, what do you think about him being 6'2"?
I think it doesn't matter to me. I think like potentially there was a time where Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum was working at times, and
Yeah.
there's been two guards that have played two guards that have worked in the past. But I've always said this. I think LaMelo does lack defensive wise, but I think potentially, in my opinion, him guarding the shooting guard would be way better than him guarding a lot of the point guard.
100% couldn't agree more. He needs to be off ball.
Yeah,
Worst offensive player possible.
like that two guard. There's a lot of good two guards in the league, but he has the height to be able to play a two and potentially a three, depending on what the build is.
He can
So
play both positions. Yeah, 100%.
you could get him off of that, and then you get, what I mean, a couple more people from what Terry Rozier could get you. Get some
Yeah.
defensive guys, some shooters as well, and a good rolling center. You're good, dude.
Yeah.
They might even make the playoffs, in my opinion, if they made those moves.
Yeah, because those you mix it with a couple win now pieces, but like maintaining some youth as well, because
Yeah,
that's your core. That's the interesting thing about 1 and 2 this year, and maybe even 3. But more 1 and 2. Do these teams decide to basically treat it like a young rookie starting quarterback? Like, damn, we believe we can win with this guy. Let's surround him with as much talent as possible, aka putting money into every part of the other roster. Both these teams are capable of doing that because it feels like both of these players are kind of worth it. Obviously, Victor's at a different level,
mm,
um, and his body adds different concerns.
yeah,
But you'll see soon enough, teams are going to start to build teams out like that. If there's like another with Victor Wembanyama, we could see something new in terms of roster building that we've never seen before, especially with hard cap. We're about to deal with some new tax penalties on the cap. The league's going to start to get more balanced. Expansions coming, stuff like that.
yeah.
So different teams are going to make a run now, starting next year.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was the day in the NBA today,
Sir.
Tuesday,
That
May
was a big game.
16th. Also, episode 9 of the pod.
Yes, sir. We'll be back. Should we do something tomorrow? Should we do a
Yeah,
little quick little something tomorrow for
yeah,
Celtics and Heat? I got the
absolutely.
I got the Celtics 1-0.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Celtics, man, Jason Tatum, what he just did game 7, took Curry's record away really quickly. In the midst of 2 rounds, he took that record away.
Yeah, he wasn't playing around.
And he's hitting those shots on Joel, 7'1". Um,
I just don't think the Miami Heat match up well with the
no.
Celtics.
The thing is they could take him to 7,
Yeah, they easily could.
but at the end of the day, this is what the Celtics do. 7 doesn't matter to them the same way it does to like the Lakers because the Celtics are young. 7
Yeah,
benefits them.
yeah.
You're talking about some of the most athletic freaks who can also shoot the damn ball. Like they have like Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum when they're just on. This is why they keep going to the Western or Eastern Conference Finals, and this is why they're probably going to go back to the finals. Like you can't having 2 wings that are like top 10 at scoring or like is just and also defense. They defend the hell out of the ball and like they have so many other good players. Sometimes roster just wins, bro. It really does.
We could potentially have a Celtics versus Lakers
Very
finals.
possible. My heart
Historic.
would my heart every game we're going like this, man. Lakers Celtics is that would be very emotional, but I think we'd like to see it though. I think we really would.
I think we'll be good.
Yeah. Let's see how
All
the
right.
Lakers respond.
Yes, sir. I think Lakers will respond well, but we'll be back to definitely talk about it, you know. Hopefully it's not a sad one going 2-0 down because I'll be stressed.
Yeah. The stress levels are going to be even higher game 2 because you have to win it if you want to win this series in 6. So let's go Lake Show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We out. See you guys tomorrow.